couple years ago, I had a son born December 29th, 2020. His name is Damion Antoine Cryer. I went and got a DNA test.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. They're stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you...
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Damion Cryer, and I'm back with another video. Why as YouTubers do we have to say that, man? I think I just picked it up years ago and ran with it. It's like if people see the notifications, they see the thumbnail, you don't have to say who you are, right? Right. But I guess we do it anyway. It's just a habit. It's a part of this part of the business that we're in. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Damion Cryer. As if y'all don't already know, I'm back with another video. If you guys have not subscribed to the Cryer family, all you got to do is boing, ring, 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 turn that bell on to subscribe to the channel and all that other great stuff. I will also be dropping the links down in the description box to my other channels and platforms, so you guys can go on over there. On Facebook, you don't have to press the subscribe button. Simply press the follow button. Every time a video drops, you guys will get the notification. And as you know, on YouTube, you got to turn on the bell, all that, the notifications, blah, blah, blah. So I do appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel. Even the people who unsubscribe to the channel, I still appreciate you as well, because I know you're still watching. One thing about me, I can unsubscribe to somebody, and you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I may unsubscribe to somebody, but I still watch them. I still, you know, watch them and everything. But anyway, guys, I did a cooking video yesterday where I went out and I found my perch fish, finally. It was staring at me right in the face, a place I ride past at least once a month. And it was staring at me right in the face. So I finally found that fish. I did that video for you guys yesterday of me buying it, cutting it up, cooking it. Only thing I didn't do was the mukbang. That's the reason why I'm doing this video. I disrespected the hell out that fish last night, guys. I'm not going to apologize for that, but I knew I couldn't mukbang that on camera because I wasn't going to talk to you guys. It would have just been an ASMR, and all I would have been doing was eating and smacking. I know you guys are not here for that. Y'all want to hear your boy talk about some stuff. So I decided to go to Panda Express this evening and grab me my favorite, which is the beef and broccoli. I'm able to eat more of it now that my mouth is healing, but not for long, because real soon I have the part 2 and the final steps coming where they're gonna snatch these temps out my mouth and install the real porcelain veneers. So yes, if you guys guessed it, a few of you have guessed it in the comments, because some of you guys have got them installed yourself. Yes, I am getting porcelain veneers. It's a waiting process when they put the temps in. You have to wait a couple weeks because the porcelain veneers, the molds have to actually go to a lab, and they actually have to create those porcelain veneers based off of your molds of your teeth. So I recently got contacted that it's just about ready to go. So I'm really excited about that. So that's the reason why some of you guys said I've been losing weight, or I'm talking a little funny, or when I'm eating something, I look like I'm in a lot of pain. The fact is that's the procedure that I'm getting done. I felt that it was time for me to get that done because it was part of my self-esteem. My teeth, my smile has always been a part of my self-esteem, guys. My low self-esteem. You know, like when you go to a job interview, you know, you have to present yourself. You have to sell yourself to the employer and to the employer that's conducting an interview. And the way that you dress, the way that you look, the way that your hair is cut or braided or whatever the case is, it represents a part of your resume. It's called first impression. And the first thing that people looks at when you're talking to them, or when you're addressing them, or when you're meeting them in person, your smile is a part of your resume. And it's always been, like, for me, part of my low self-esteem, because when I smiled, I knew I had a broken cap on one of my teeth, and it had decayed over the years and it turned brown. And then no matter how much I brush my teeth, when I come on camera, I would still feel insecure, even though I would do the video anyway and I would smile. but you know, it always kind of messed with me a little bit. And I've seen people talk about my teeth. I have been told about my teeth in person to my face, you know, and it always had played on me. So instead of talking about it, guys, I finally went out and I did something about it. So before I get into what the topic of this video is going to be about, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be eating, because I'm able to chew this right here. Again, I went to Panda Express earlier this evening. Just up so you guys can see it. This is my favorite from Panda Express. You guys know I don't eat a lot of rice. So when I get these entrees like this, or what they call a la carte, I never get the rice. Last time I got like the noodle things. I can't remember what the name of them are. They're like brown, really stringy little noodles. Chow mein or chow mein. But this time I wanted just the broccoli and beef, and I actually had them to cut up a side of chicken on this. Don't y'all be laughing at my flip phone, man. Your boy always got to have a second phone, especially for the business that I'm in now. The current business that I'm involved in right now, I don't give out my new number, but the new business that I'm involved in now, I do tend to give people this number right here. So a lot of people have commented on some of my IG posts like, what's up with the flip phone? What's up with the flip phone? This is just strictly 100% a business phone right here. I can text on it, but it'd take me a week and a half to send somebody a text message. But this phone is just strictly for business. I got me some teriyaki sauce I'm gonna be putting on here. They give you like the little packs of teriyaki sauce, but I'm not going to use theirs. They also gave me a fortune cookie, which I will be busting this open. See these teeth, man. I will be busting this open at the end of this video and reading my lucky fortune. Hopefully it's no lottery numbers. I don't really care about that stuff anymore. I'd rather have like a positive, motivational, inspirational message in this fortune cookie. So if I don't forget, because y'all know your boy, when he get to talking, man, it's a wrap. If I don't forget, I'll open this up at the end of the video and read it. And if you guys, if I forget, please scream through this video in the comment section. Bro, you forgot to read the fortune cookie. Anyway, I'm gonna say my grace real quick, and we're gonna get into this while it's still kind of nice and warm. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Thank you, Lord, for all of my many blessings, Lord. Most importantly, thank you for my health. Lord, I would like to ask you and thank you for watching over all of my loved ones, all of my children, keeping them all safe. Stand prayed over them, Lord, watching over them every day as they leave the house, take their kids to school, come home from work. I pray that you just watch over them and continue to keep them safe, healthy in every area of their life, Lord. I pray for all of my family, my friends, the people that I know, the people that I don't know. I pray for the people who hate me or have hate in their heart for me, Lord. I pray that you continue to watch over them and their loved ones, Lord, and continue to bless them abundantly, Lord, in the name of Jesus. Amen. Okay. One time somebody said, Mr. Crier, when you say your prayers, you don't pray for like your subscribers or the people who follow you or the people who don't like you. You should pray for everybody. And when they said that, it was an eye opener. So whenever I do a prayer now, I always throw that in there. But anyway, man, enough for all that. Let's get to this teriyaki. So man. Well, as you guys know, I do work now. I work. You guys kind of know a little bit about what I'm talking about, but I don't mention too much about it because when I try to promote my Facebook on this platform, people, I guess they said I was bragging about my new success. So let's just say I don't really speak too much on about what I do every single day, Monday through Saturday. But if you guys know, you know, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with it. So, the topic of discussion today is gonna be about DNA testing. Fire. With that chicken. Stop playing with me. DNA testing. Why? I'm sure this video right here There's probably gonna be pictures posted of me, emojis posted of me, little stuff said about me, little jokes made. Really don't care. I don't even waste my time with this stuff too much anymore. That's why I don't really address anything anymore. But a couple years ago, a couple years ago, I had a son born December 29th, 2020. His name is Damion Antoine Cryer. And I went and got a DNA test because I felt like at the time, I had a young lady pregnant who was extremely, very much younger than me, by 20-something plus years younger than me to be exact. And so I didn't get the DNA test for any other reason than the fact that she was a lot younger than me, and I just wanted clarity. I didn't get the DNA test because I've witnessed or was aware of any cheating going on at the time or anything like that. I got the DNA test because of the age difference, and I hadn't had a baby in years. The last son I had, the last child I had was February 14th, 2008, and that's my 15-year-old son, Damion. And so, I had him by my ex-wife. But, so when Dion was born, I wanted clarity and I wanted to make sure. And so I had a DNA test done. Me and his mom had a DNA test done together on him, per my request. And we did DNA tests. At a professional lab, at a professional hospital, by professional people. We did the DNA test, and a couple weeks later, the DNA test came back, and it was very positive that Dion was mine, which I had already knew that Dion was mine, but I still moved forward with the test anyway, because we know, just because somebody looks like you, don't mean that they're your child. Just because a child doesn't look like you doesn't mean that it's not your child. We all know that. We've all witnessed that. And so, so what happened was, after I got the clarity that, that the test came back and he was my son, his mom had did a video, and I had did a video too, letting everybody know that, hey, the test came in, he's my child. And for the people who are wondering, yes, I was there to see my son born. I was right there in the hospital room. Despite what happened afterwards, I was in that room when my child was born. Well, I know there's been questions about that. Was Damion at the hospital when Dion was born? Of course I was there. And I know some people are gonna say, oh wow, he's doing this video, somebody must have got to him. Absolutely not. Some people I haven't talked to in months. So I'm doing this on my own, and there's a reason why I'm doing it and addressing it. And so, after I got clarity that Dion was mine, everything was good as far as that part. I know that he's mine. I got the answer that I've been searching for, that I've been wanting to know. And, it was my first time actually doing a DNA test like that. And so as time went on, me being a YouTuber and stuff, at the time I was watching YouTube extremely heavy. Like now I watch YouTube, but trust me guys, I have a real life. I have a real life. I don't do nothing like I used to do. Before I was just on YouTube a lot. Now I be on YouTube, I'm not gonna say I'm not, but it's nowhere near like I used to be on YouTube, man. I'm on other platforms doing other things. And for those of you who don't know, like I said at the beginning of the video, I do work every day, Monday through Saturday. As a matter of fact, I work between 10 and 12 hours every single day. Every single day. I'm a very aggressive person when it comes to business, especially my business. Which brings me to the next thing. I kept watching YouTube back then. And even recently, like I find myself I come home at night. After I get off work, it's pretty much dark outside. So I came home recently and I clicked on YouTube because that's where like seems to be most of the excitement is at on YouTube. So let's see what's going on. I still see the stuff going around about Damion not being my child. He's not my son. I'm just settling and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And maybe like a year or so ago, I got to watching that stuff. I know that I'm kind of in and out because I just said I came home recently, but it was even before recently, like last year, I would come home, click on the YouTube, and I would see the same stuff about, he's not my child, this and that. I want my son to see my videos one day when he gets older and be able to understand what's going on, that his dad did, speak up for him when it came to the situation about me not being his biological dad. And so as me sitting there watching this stuff on YouTube, I went behind, the mom back and I did another DNA test, a private DNA test. And the results came out the exact same. And you know what a lot of you guys don't know? But everything doesn't have to come to YouTube, because if you take the camera to the doctor office with you while you're doing this stuff, and you got all the nurses in the room doing the swabs and everything, they're going to still find a way to say that you hired the people, they're paid actors. And the reason why I say that is because when I did the second one, I feel like I wasn't really doing the second one for myself, for clarity. I feel like I was doing the second one for YouTube. And even when I did the second one for YouTube, it still wasn't enough. And so, I found myself saying, how should I approach this? But then I decided, why? You can't fight the freaking internet, man. You can't fight the internet. So, despite what YouTube says about my son, because when it comes to him, YouTube don't matter. YouTube doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what the court says and what the hospital report says. That's all that matters. Not YouTube, not the comment section. The court is what matters. And so I just wanted to clear that up, that my son Damion is a crier. It has been confirmed multiple times, and I don't feel any reason to keep putting my son through that because of YouTube. Somebody's viewing the video who wants to add their own twist to it. He is my child. And no matter what anybody says, no matter how anybody twists this, no matter how anybody feels about it, is not going to change the results of anything. Now, I have to take into consideration me posting another test result. It's not going to change anything, but what it will do is affect him when he gets older. And he actually sees the video like, damn, my dad tested me this many times. Did he not want me? Did he not want to be my daddy? Lord knows, I know what it feels like to not be wanted by my dad. I know the feeling of what it's like not to be wanted by my own dad. And so that's the last thing that I'm trying to really represent. And again, there's so much stuff that I don't even address, man, because I realized, not just as an older man, but as a content creator, nothing that you say or do or prove when it comes to YouTube is not going to matter, man. People seem to forget what this YouTube is really about, man. It's about being able to sit at home on your ass and make as much money as you want by creating content. People have forgot about that. People forgot about that, man. It's all about, everything got to be about something else, man. People forgot the big picture. Why do you guys think I'll be saying it in my last several videos? Y'all still don't get it. Y'all literally still don't get it. YouTube has put people in a position, man, to open doors. I know some YouTubers right now, and I'm gonna give you guys an example. They have taken what they made off of YouTube because they do understand that this may not be around for long. And let's say YouTube is around for the next 50 years, guys. Lord knows I won't be here. But if YouTube is around for the next 50 years, y'all don't seriously think that it's gonna be the same. Of course it's not gonna be the same. You open up your desktop right now, I promise you it's gonna say starting in November, this change is coming. In January, this change is coming. It's going to constantly change. I know 3 YouTubers right now who use the money that they made from YouTube. They own clothing stores. One of them owned 3 car lots. One of them just started his own restaurant. And that's why I say people forget what this is all about. Take advantage of the opportunity while it's right there in front of you and do something with it, man. Like, do something with it. You got the opportunity, man, to make $10 a day on YouTube or make $1,000 a day on YouTube. But some people choose to go in the other direction of it. It's like watching a scary movie. Instead of running from the danger, you run to the danger. For what? It doesn't make any sense. So now that's all cleared up and out the way. I'm going to talk about my childhood, just real short, and then I'm going to get off this video. Growing up, man, in a house with my mom had 5 boys and 1 girl. And, you know, like, it wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy, especially me having 4 brothers, always fighting and stuff, man. And we always fought over the last of the cereal, the last of the oatmeal, who's gonna get the first pancake. You know, we went to school every day. We did what we had to do. We got our ass whipped too when we got in trouble. I remember getting an F on my report card, and my stupid butt took a marker a ink pen while I was on the school bus riding home and put an arch on it and made it an A, as if my mom wasn't gonna catch on to the fact that the F was brown, and I'm using a blue ink pen to bring a arch down to make it an A. You know, I remember the type of mother that I had, man. My mother, man, she was a beast, bro. When I say a beast, she was a beautiful beast. She made sure that we went to school. She literally used to come upstairs with us and say prayers with us that night. She used to make sure we was up every single morning getting ready for school. I remember going downstairs back in the day because our bedrooms was upstairs. I remember coming downstairs every morning, and there was 4 chairs at the dinner table in the kitchen, and by all 4 of those chairs where my mom would set our dinner plates on the table, it was 4 quarters in each space for me and my other brothers, because my other 2 younger brothers were still too young at the time. But for my other brothers, to get the change so we can be able to buy like extra milk and extra snacks in the lunch line and stuff, you know. And I used to think back like, man, I had such a rough childhood. But it wasn't until I got older and I realized I had a damn good childhood, man. Because of the stories that I see, the stuff that I hear. I realized that when you think that your situation is bad, there's always somebody else's situation that's 10 times worse than yours, man. And I used to hear that growing up, but I never believed it. I'm like, nah, man. I'm questioning my mom, like, why do all my friends have bicycles? And, you know, one of them turned 16 years old and had his first moped. Back in the day, they had the little scooter mopeds. And I used to think I had the worst childhood in the world, man. And it wasn't until later in life I found out the stuff that I was crying about, man, complaining about. A lot of people didn't even have what I had. single mom with 6 kids. A lot of kids didn't even have what I had. I was looking at what other people had that I didn't have, instead of focusing on the unfortunate people. And for a lot of years, I thought my situation was so horrible. And I realized, man, I had a really, really good situation going up. Me and my brothers, we are all close. Even though I lost one brother, God rest his soul, his name was Ronald Dwayne Cryer. You guys been watching for a while. My baby brother was murdered in 1995. He was killed around Halloween time in 1995 in Fort Wayne. And, you know, me and my brothers, we've always been close. Like, we used to fight like every other household, man. But I had a really, really strong background. My family, believe it or not, I have a huge family. You guys see me in Texas, but y'all never really see anybody. I might see Damion pop up every once in a while. Prince family. I see Margaret pop up every once in a while. Or my son Akeem. Or Dion. But my family is, man, I have a humongous family. And you guys are going to be seeing that soon. I don't want to speak too much on that. But you guys will be seeing them very soon, I promise. You're going to see the whole group of all of us. I mean, it's going to be a bunch of us. But like I said, man, you know, I thought that I grew up in such a bad environment, and come to find out, man, that God blessed my mom with everything that she needed to raise us into men, and my sister into a woman. And even though that I bumped my head and went to prison, not once, but twice, I still came out of all of it. You know, we rose above all of it. There is not a day that's going to go by where I don't think about my mom. My little brother, Waffle. His name was Ronald, but we used to call him Waffle. Ain't a day that go by I don't think about my son Deontay. You know, I will never forget what my mom did for us, because I know that it wasn't easy, especially growing up back in that era, back in the 70s and 80s. You know, I'm just really grateful for the people that I had in my life, man. The people that's in my life now, I am just so grateful for, you know. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. None of us know how long we're going to be here. But one thing that I do want to be known for my son to grow up one day and know that his dad had his back. Just like my son, Darian. You guys may not have seen me address certain things on here, but things were definitely addressed off of here. But, you know, I just wanted to make this quick video, man. Well, it's kind of long. But I just want to make this video, you know, to let you guys know, you know, because there's some things that I haven't addressed, or some things I just haven't addressed in a long time. And this was one of them when it comes to like the wonderful mom that I had and how much I miss her. About my son that I know for 100% facts that's my son. And I'm being told, actually, I'm not being told that it's not my son, but the internet is being told and convinced that my child is not my child. I highly doubt if I would ever address this again, because at this point, I feel like it's a waste of time. I remember doing a video last year showing my DNA test that I did behind the scene, and it was made a mockery out of. And so anything else that I show from this point, of course, it would be a mockery made out of. And it's just really sad, man, but I wouldn't probably never address this again. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish eating my food off camera. I just wanted to come in and just drop this video for you guys, because I have gotten messages. People have sent me stuff per IG, and there's also been comments that was put in my videos recently. And I'm not ashamed to say, I wanted to fire shots back at those people who left me the comments. Somebody commented, said, "You're stupid, you're claiming the child is not yours." And my first thing was to, say something smart back to them. But I've known in the past when I've commented back to somebody decided to make a YouTube short out of it. Damion Cryer don't care about his subscribers, and they made a big mockery. So I decided to just delete the comments. I have had messages sent to me on Instagram saying something surrounding the same topic, and I decided instead of trying to respond to people, I'll just put it in the video. I'm going to continue doing what I do every single day. Man, anyway, man, I love you guys, man. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch this video. Guys, I almost forgot to open up the fortune cookie. I just said it. If I forget, scream through the video. As I'm sitting here editing the video for you guys, I realized the fortune cookie is sitting beside me. Oh, I'm getting dark too. Maybe I should have turned my ring light back on. Oh well, it's at the end anyway. Anyway, I'm opening this up real quick just to see. Fortune. Lah. Anyway, see what we got. Oh Lord. Don't let this be no lottery numbers. It says you have exquisite taste. You guys can see that or not. The video kind of went on longer than I wanted it to, man, but I still appreciate it, man. Don't forget, going over, follow me on my other social media platforms. I do have Snapchat now. Once I get it to where I want it to get, then I'll let you guys know how to find me over on Snap if you haven't already found me. But I love you guys, but until next time, it's your boy Damion, and I'm out, gang.